Hello, it's Sunday, October 12th, and I'm Tony Christopher, financial analyst at UFX Trading Support Center. This is your week in review. Today we will discuss some of the major financial events of the past week and how they impacted the currency and commodity markets. In currency news, the US dollar broke its longest weekly rally since 1971, following rising concerns from the Federal Reserve's direction regarding the strength of the currency and the fact that it is posing a risk to the outlook of the US economy. The US dollar index, which measures the strength of the greenback against other major currencies, continuously moved upwards for the last 12 weeks, the longest rally it had experienced in the last 43 years. Despite all that, the US dollar ended up last week losing 0.9% versus the euro, ending the week at a level of 1.2868, showing its biggest weekly decline versus the euro in the last 6 months. In other news, Russia's ruble lost 0.6% versus the US dollar, dropping to a level of 40.3950 per dollar. This happened just a couple of days after Russia's central bank intervened and sold $1.5 billion following increasing concerns that policymakers will raise interest rates. Last week, the Russian ruble had suffered its largest drop since the month of June, as both European and US sanctions started making it harder for companies to refinance their assets and for individuals to switch their savings into euros and dollars. According to data from Russia's central bank, the monetary authority has been spending over $3.35 billion defending the nation's currency since the beginning of September, excluding the $1.5 billion that was spent last week. It seems as if the population is starting to watch the currency more closely, while the central bank is trying to protect the ruble from a sharper drop. In commodities news, oil prices continued to drop last week as OPEC was able to significantly increase global oil production to its highest level in the last 3 years. WTI crude oil had dropped to a level of 83.33 a barrel, its lowest level since July 2012. Brent oil for November dropped to a level of 88.11, the lowest level it had reached in almost 4 years. Overall, worldwide crude oil production is increasing in Russia, United States, and Libya, while demand for the precious commodity is slowing down, just as China's economy, the world's second largest oil consumer, is slowing down. In other news, gold prices dropped following signs of improving U.S. economy that helped advance the dollar's value while reducing the precious metals demand. Gold ended up last quarter falling 8.4%, as signs of speedy U.S. recovery assisted with pushing the U.S. dollar to its biggest gain in 6 years. Gold prices fell by 0.3% on Friday, closing the session at a level of $1,223.31 an ounce. Silver prices also lost 0.7% on Friday, closing the session at a level of $17.3003. That's our summary of the financial headlines from the past week. We hope that you've enjoyed this week's review and that you'll tune in tomorrow morning as we kick off the new trading week with the latest top market news. Until then, be sure to log into UFX.com for all of your trading needs. Your personal account manager is ready to answer all of your questions. UFX Trading Support Center wishes you a successful trading week.